Hey everybody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I'm bringing out the goddamn Jester today. I keep wanting to. Every time I'm like, let's bring out the Jester again. That's gonna be good, but then I just decide against it for whatever reason. It's happening. Even if we have to send him out by himself, he's gonna be the one to make our case known today. Can't upgrade him anymore in the blacksmith, although I think the guild has some offerings for him. No? Alright, well that's why we need to bring him out, to upgrade him to that level 4. Get them coveted level 5 upgrades going for him as well. So, in doing so, I suspect we'll probably want to bring out our Vestal to accompany him. Then perhaps our Bounty Hunter in the second slot, and then we can bring the Hellion in the front line. I like that. I like that composition. We'll keep the Fasting Seals. I know some people are starting to get a little bit uppity about the Fasting Seal business, but I still think they're probably more than worthwhile. We can actually spend quite a bit of money here if we're going to bring these guys out. Might as well get these upgrades going too. The Blessed Bulwark, more like the Based Bulwark. Based God Bulwark. And I don't really necessarily need her damage to go up, so I think I'll hold off on that for now just to make sure we're not spending too much cash. I think I'll go defensive upgrades as a priority. The Wolf's Pelt gives her a pretty damn good dodge base chance. And, you know what, yeah, we'll allow Ashwell to get a little bit more damage. Sounds pretty good to me. Some higher crit chance, too. And let's take him to the guild before I spend this last $2,000 or so. Make sure that we're not missing out on some big opportunities for advantages here. And indeed, it looks like we would have been. If it bleeds, getting up to level 5 is awesome. Same there. I probably ought to level her breakthrough up all the way. In fact, does this reduce the debuff, I wonder? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Huh. I kind of wish it did. That would be really nice. Don't need to worry about that. Iron Swan is something that I've wanted to consider using a little bit more, but it's probably not really worthwhile. God, I wish that reduced the debuffs. That would be amazing. But I'm going to go ahead and bump this up all the way to level 5 just so I can have that higher stun base on her. And then Tournament probably needs to just level up across the board right here. Ashwil needs some love as well. That's going to be another 2,000, and that's probably going to be about as much as I want to spend. In fact, let's just be a little bit more cautious here. I'm going to go with the Collect Bounty and finish him, and then I guess the Flashbang too. We'll call that good. So those are some sizable upgrades. I like that a lot. Unfortunately, it means we probably can't afford the money to commit anybody to the Sanitarium. And I kind of want to hold off on that anyway to be able to afford a little bit more by way of the Treatment Library upgrade. So, how about this? How about we go for the Ruins and try to get some more busts this way. Although, ooh, 12 deeds from this to upgrade the Blacksmith again to reduce the cost in the Furnace. Which I kind of wish I had done anyway to make this a little bit cheaper too. I think either one's probably okay. Although it would obviously be a lot more, or a lot cheaper for us to go here, considering this costs quite a bit to prepare for. Well, actually, maybe not. If we prepare adequately, I don't think it's going to be so bad. It's at least 1,000 for shovels, that much I know for sure. So I think I gotta go here instead, actually. I kind of gotta take a little bit safer of an approach, and we're just gonna go this way. So, here's our composition. I think they're all quite strong and capable. We have 2 fasting seals on this crew, so we only need 1 stack of food, more than likely. No torches this time. We'll take 2 shovels to be a little safe. Key. I'm gonna take 1 key. 2 holy waters and 2 herbs. Just in case we run into an alchemy table. And then we'll take 1 bandage just to make it an even split. Nearly. Down to 42 gold now, so this is gonna be a bit risky, I guess. We're continuing to do this. We're investing pretty much all the money we have into the next run, assuming that based on the expenditures we make that we're going to be in good enough shape to get through this. And I think that still holds water, especially with this composition.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So sadly we do have to go this way to begin with. I kind of wish I had brought the Crusader now that I think about it. With the Hellion here, she is good for some AoE with the breakthrough, and a lot of people are kind of getting on me with the breakthrough again as well, saying it's not nearly as good as I want it to be, but I've had some good experiences with it, and that's a great start here as well. So we've got great healing options with this crew as well. Sadly, these trinkets are not going to be really worthwhile. I didn't really think too much about the benefit of trinkets' value against where we are going, but I think we're still going to be just fine. We can get some extra torchlight from that as well. Maybe even keep the radiant light going for a little while. I mean, why not?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So if that fight is any indication of what we can expect for this dungeon, which it's probably not, to be honest. Well, there's a little bit of stress. So we're gonna be just fine. But that was probably a little bit on the easier side of things, as far as the overall difficulty is concerned. Let's see if there is indeed a room battle in here. It is not, so sadly we wasted a little bit of time there. And as I mentioned, I indeed have the opportunity, if I so desire, to try to use Radiant Light a little bit more than I typically do. With her Dazzling Light spell, the stun, of course, is entirely useful in and of itself. But we could try to bump up the torchlight. Oh my god!
Measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
That was a ridiculous pack. I've never gotten a pack that beneficial. Holy shit. That was amazing. Okay, well this is unfortunate. I'm probably gonna have to switch the Jester into the 4th slot pretty quick here, just to make sure I don't get too high up in the stress column. Did I level up that move at all? I really hope I did. I might consider a breakthrough here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Obliterated.
That was pretty damn good. I am totally fine with that. The debuff can take place just so long as we are able to do blows like that. Oh, yes!
Give them no quarter.
Okay. All is well that ends with stress relief. My goodness. I'm okay with this. He's probably going to go Knife in the Dark as soon as he gets his opportunity in the first round here. I have leveled this up to 4. Okay, I wasn't really expecting it to be that low of a bonus. Although it does... Okay, I'm forgetting the stack. I'm forgetting all these benefits and values to our Jester that I haven't been utilizing for the last few rounds. I'm glad we got him back out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's also a slow and insidious killer. You'd never let me live that down before, would you?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Can you actually hear me, Wayne June? Are you responding to what I say? That was scary. Alright, we got our true test now here. I'm thinking breakthrough again. That's good damage again. I'm okay with the debuff. It's stacked up that time, so we're going to have to be a little bit wary of that. Now, I would really like to have Harvest here, but unfortunately it's not an option. Let's try to bleed the Enchantress. Really good chance to kill. Alright. That'll work. And the Noble is definitely still the top priority. Let's see if maybe I can, well, I can't do that, although what I could possibly do is have the Bounty Hunter act first and then be able to take out the Gladiator or the Conscript. In fact, let's try to do the damage to Gladiator, maybe? No, we gotta do this. We gotta do that because he has a higher base damage output. Okay, we got the Knife in the Dark anyway, so that's what we were hoping for. He's got the higher base damage output, so he's got the higher chance to kill the Cultist Gladiator with his next attack. And that's gonna be more than likely the Collect Bounty. Oh my goodness. Alright then. We're getting this sort of expectation built up for these medium-level dungeons, which I really shouldn't be relying on.
Well struck.
But if it keeps happening, how do I not? Man, the Rot Gut Sensor, that's not that great, but we'll hang on to it for now. Let's go ahead and use our lone key. Open this up, get a torch.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
And we utilize it exactly as I'd hoped to be able to scout out the next hallway. No problem there. I believe our Bounty Hunter is the highest trap detect chance. It's around 65, 70 now. My goodness, that's awesome. Good shit, Ashwil. Alright, plenty of food. In fact, we have an extra stack of 4 here. Let's find another 2,500 gold, right? Jesus Christ. This has been incredible. Going very, very well. I was hoping for this sort of result with this composition, and I think it's working out exactly as I'd planned. Alright, see what we get. Alright, these guys, I mean, never mind. I want to try to allow the game to intimidate me, but when this keeps happening, what are we to worry about? There's nothing at all that concerns me with this. I am just absolutely prepared to completely devastate this crew. We're gonna stun lock him, get the bonus damage from the finishing move, and that's a base hit. That's not even a crit. 23 damage.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
You're goddamn right they can. It's not even a difficult task. Man, this is what I see.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That makes me confident in going into these level 5 dungeons. But now, I'm so aware of the fact that it's a much more daunting task. And I need to be better prepared for it. I'm gonna go this way and hope we can get a scout going over to this other hall. We're finding a lot of these packs. Although with the benefit of that first one, I should not be too or worried about that. Still taking these gambles. We got a few extra goodies as well. Some herbs, some bandages, some holy water. No scat, unfortunately, so we are going to have to go this way. Still have our campfire available. This is going to be another 4 rooms or so heading over here. We do have to use our shovels.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
So I am kind of hoping that we run into a... I'm just going to dump off this thing. I'm kind of hoping that we run into an opportunity to fight another battle here. For both A, the extra treasure, and B, making it a justified maneuver. Okay, so this is kind of unfortunate. Luckily, the Jester has the mobility we need to make the switches here. I say we just go like this. Then the Jester's going to move all the way to the back line and allow... Well, actually, the Bounty Hunter can do the majority of his stuff from there. So tell you what, we might as well just stick with this. We can stake with it, too, if we want to. We can stake our friends behind. That sounds gross. Alright, Malvolit. Give them a breakthrough. You know what they need. We might actually... Yeah, okay, so it may be time to consider moving him back again. Do we do a flashbang here? No, I say we go to finish him, try to take out a noble. Good damage. Breakthrough has a chance to kill 2 now. In fact, has our Vestal moved? She has, yeah, she had to move backward. Wow. Holy shit. Now, that seems underwhelming based on what's happened thus far, but allow me to express the gravity of the situation. She just used 1 move to kill 3 enemies in the first round.
At least promises success.
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Breakthrough OP. Alright? I'm not hearing arguments anymore. Although they may be founded in wisdom. I refuse to listen. Because I'm a jackass. I'm gonna pop this, even though I'm pretty damn sure it doesn't work. Okay, yeah. Just curious. There we go. Shit. Oh, no. Okay, that's not the worst thing. We're approaching, campfire usage territory. I still have a trinket I can dump off, and I might even get rid of these citrine, but my god! 9,500... 10,000 gold! We're not even done yet. This is going extraordinarily well. This is the territory that makes me comfortable and confident in going for the more difficult challenges, but... Again, I need to make sure that I am, preparing properly. I'm actually going to go ahead, speaking of which, allow him to dump back there and probably just going to do some stress heals for a lot of the time, try to keep us out of harm's way. There's probably a way that I could more, easily benefit from the breakthroughs AoE damage here. In fact, more than likely the Crusader replacing the Bounty Hunter here was probably my better bet. Then he does 51 damage with a crit trike. Crit trike, a crit tricycle. And I am left eating my words. Let's do a little bit of this. Uh-huh. Okay, that is helpful. Do I do this now, or maybe even go with a double stun? Or we could just go with, like, a 90% hit chance and a good chance to kill on the marksman. What does this do here? 17% against 12. 15 to 24 base on each one. That'll do. My god, man. Alright, they do deal a decent amount of damage, but the campfire, again, is just gonna pretty much take care of that for me, and I've got more than enough food to make that worth the effort. Alright.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That amulet sucks balls. We'll go ahead and, dump off this trinket, take the torch, pop it real fast, go like that, and then let's get rid of the, let's get rid of the bandages. No, let's get rid of the herbs. Man, I don't really want to get rid of any of these just yet. Yeah, with the holy water. Hoping for the treasure from it anyway. I'm guessing we'll have opportunities to use the herbs and bandages here. The bandages, of course, have a much higher likelihood, but pretty much relies on the cultist gladiator showing up to be able to count on that for anything. And they are not here. Alright, let's see if I can get myself a good shot. Well, yeah, let's boost up the crit chance here, and maybe even go for a backline strike with the bounty hunter with his boosted up crit. Ooh, okay.
Clarified in a single strike.
As soon as we start seeing stuff like that, then the boat gets turned around. We got to be a little bit more concerned for our well-being here. Never mind. Never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's totally okay. Absolutely no worries whatsoever. Let's take out the marksman. Actually, yeah, that'll do. Man, just the exact requirements every time. It just always makes me feel like something is amiss. There is collusion afoot that I am unaware of. Or at least I pretend to be. Let's see, go ahead and hit the, well, the collect bounty is probably better. Yep. Love it. The Wicked Hack will finish the job, but we might even get a stress heal before that happens, and there we go. Reduce that a little bit. Again, we'll have the campfire to reduce that even further. More than likely, we'll not need to use...
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Our stress healing campfire measures. Let's replace this with a brand new stack of gold. We've already filled that thing up, which is absolutely ridiculous. Alright. We're gonna bounce over to this room. Well, tell you what, we're gonna make some space in the inventory by using our campfire here, because why not? Get our stress heals going. And if we need to...
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
We can always just, kind of cheese our group stress heal on the Jester and make everybody out for the better as we move forward. This is how we do. It's going to be really good. Let's go ahead and give that accuracy boost to our Hellion. Give her the crit chance as well, and then I believe that is going to... Ooh, you know what? Yeah, we got 3 more. Let's make sure we do the right one. More accuracy. Probably good for... let's give it to the bounty hunter, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. I like it. Stress resist for him as well. Well, she might have benefited more from that, but that's okay. We do end up using Sanctuary here, which is kind of overkill. Well, no. I think overkill would probably be if we were to use more buffs. I think this is the safe play.
Purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Of course, we have the space with which to get more stuffs. I'm going to clear out the key for the Onyx. I doubt I'm going to have an opportunity to use the key with the amount of rooms that we have left. Ooh, nice. Positive quirk from the book. It's always good. Night Owl is going to give us more speed at light below 25, which we're not really taking that much advantage of this time around, but we don't really need it considering we already have pretty damn high crit chance across the board here, and we have more than enough loot. So we're going to have to go all the way to the end of this hallway, which is totally fine. We can use holy water in this, which we dumped off. Oh well. Nothing but ashes. Alright. That's fine by me. Maggots in a splitter. Spitter. Speeder. Peter. Peter Griffin. In bug form. That's pretty accurate. Ooh, man. We got our Jester stunned up here, unfortunately, so no group stress heal. Probably not necessary. Judgment might actually kill the maggot. Okay.
Gone, fiend.
That does the job. Spitter still got his action. Luckily did not go for the stun move. We got a high dodge on this team as well. This is just insane. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I like this composition a lot, actually.
Executed with impunity.
I really like this composition now that I think about it. Alright, where are we on the map? I think we can dump off these shovels, but we're probably better off dumping off the herbs, so let's just do that. Yeah, we got one more hallway, so there's a possibility. Possibility we'll have to make use of that. And of course, we can just eat all the food at some point here. We need to make even more space. And there it is. Ooh, there is a treasure chest here, so I'm kind of regretting dumping off the key. We'll see what maybe comes of this, though. 2 empty sacks. Oh, that is the 3rd book in the 50 Shades of Grey lineup, if I ever heard it. Here we go. Alright. Now this, if anything... I don't even want to finish my sentence. If we're going to start off with a crit stun on the big bulwark, I have nothing left to say. I have absolutely nothing left to say of value. It's just, it's over. But we do get this. Alright, so there's some damage. We'll counter that with a group heal, or we'll just, you know, go through this. Oh, wow.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
I'm gonna do some stress heals. I really think I can afford it. I think we're gonna be just fine. We don't need to worry about our health because we're in the final room, so it doesn't really matter in that respect. Yeah, we got this. Money in the bank, baby. No worries whatsoever. Kaboom. As though we fucking needed it. Oh, they're just ridiculous. Do I even dare trying to relieve this last bit of stress? I wanted to take him from 6 to 0.
Stop is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
That's not gonna happen, though. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and clear all that out. No need to take the anti-venom. And we'll just risk our lives opening up this chest. Alright. No worries. We got it. Plenty of money. Good to go.
More bones returned to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Tons of cash, just over 20 grand again. Not as many busts as I would have liked to get from that, but I believe we're going to be able to reduce the cost of the treatment in the sanitarium as a result of that. In fact, 12 should be enough. Plenty of resolve experience for these guys as well, getting closer to level 5. Jester leveled up to 4 as well, going to be able to level him up beyond that point. And that is a shitty positive quirk for our Hellion, unfortunately. That is good. We got that Jester up to level 4, that's what we were going for.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
You poor guy. Oh, you widow boy. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. I really appreciate that a lot. It helps a ton. I'm going to check the stagecoach real fast, actually, just in case there's a highwayman here. There is not, sadly. Considering upgrading the stagecoach network as well, but nonetheless, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.